What is the dumbest thing you've ever done while you were high? I convinced myself that I could really walk and it was just mind over matter, and despite my boyfriend and friends telling me not to, I rose up from my wheelchair and promptly fell under the pub table. I was covered in bruises and I had a sore bum for days. My boyfriend and his best mate had to retrieve me from under the table. The bouncer at the entrance of the club put his arms out to indicate that I should do so for him to pat me down. Instead, though he wanted a hug, so I hugged him. I microwaved cheesecake because stoned me found it odd that it was always served cold and not hot like it should be. And on a related note, piping hot cheesecake will take those munches away real quick. Needed to go into the gas station to get another Dutch. Noticed for whatever reason my best friend's boyfriend had a full chicken costume in the backseat. I decided it would be funny to wear just the mask into the gas station. Didn't realize how bad I fucked up till the girl at the register started screaming for the guy in the back room. They had just been robbed 2 weeks prior. One night I go in the backyard to get high. I leave the backyard lights off so that my older neighbors can't see what I'm doing cause I'm immature like that lol. I got a glass of ice water in one hand and I stepped into my pitch black backyard. Every time I move I hear a sound like there is an animal stalking me in the many bushes in my backyard. Whenever I stop the sound stops, but once I start moving again it sounds to me like the leaves in the bushes in our backyard are rustling and there is an animal in them. If I try to go back toward my back door the sound follows me. If I move further into the backyard the sound follows me. I'm legit freaking out thinking there is a big animal stalking me in my backyard. Turns out it was just the ice in my drink clinking every time I moved. I never felt so stupid in my life. A sober friend put the other high guy's phone in my bag. I found it funny, so I left it there. I completely forgot and took it home with me. Later on an alarm goes, so I go investigate and then find the phone. Tried to tell the guy and called his phone. The phone that was in my hand. Once I was eating a burrito like a ravenous beast and straight up bit my own finger. Another time I was gaming and my hands were cold as I can get bad circulation. Well, I sat there thinking, man, it would be great if they made socks but for your hands, and thought I had a great idea. 10 seconds go by and then oh yeah, gloves. Had a good laugh at myself for that one. Was with a group of friends with a bong in rotation. My turn in rotation. So I spark up. It was quite windy and I'm not the best, so it was taking me a bit. One of them said something that caught my attention, so I stopped what I was doing to say something. And then I went back to trying to spark up. For the life of me, I could not get it. I was trying another 5 minutes, and I'm thinking, why the fuck can't I do this? The wind ain't even blowing anymore. I was attempting to spark up an open water bottle which was a bit to the left of the actual bong. 2 of my friends were deadass watching the whole time thinking I was just fucking around. But no, I genuinely didn't even notice immediately. At least it gave all of us a good laugh. I was typing on the computer and kept trying to make the numbers uppercase because I couldn't figure out why I was just getting. One time when I was in high school, my mom went grocery shopping, and of course I used her time away to smoke a joint. When she came back with the groceries, she called me out to the car to help bring them inside. I put some Visine in, slipped on my flip-flops, and headed for the car. As I'm bringing the groceries in, maybe 2-3 bags at a time, I'm bringing them all the way to my bedroom instead of the kitchen. My mom locks the car, walks in the kitchen, and says, "Where the hell are the groceries?" I'm standing there eyes bloodshot because the Visine didn't kick in yet, like, oh shit. This one time I was in front of my TV watching comedians in cars getting coffee. I had my bong on the coffee table between me and the TV. I'm seeing Jerry Seinfeld driving someone in New York and suddenly I can see a cop car joining their lane behind them. I quietly and slowly took the bong down on the floor so the cops can't see it. Ate cat food. When I lived with my parents they had 2 cats. They would buy huge bags of cat food and put the food in a 5-gallon bucket with a lid and keep it in the garage. usually to keep it safe from outdoor animals, since it's the country and there is possum, raccoons, mice, and other small critters. Well, I got home one night from hanging out with friends and seen the bucket of food was open. I went inside and the self-feeder was close to empty, so I decided to refill it. When I went to the bucket of cat food, I wondered if it was stale cause I wasn't sure how long the bucket of food was left open. So I ate a handful and chewed a couple times until I realized what the hell I was doing and spit it out. I still don't know if it was stale or not. It was just crunchy lol. Once I was looking at the moon and I was just noticing the details in it, and I took a step forward to get a closer look like a dumbass. I got super blazed one night near the beginning of pandemic lockdown and went across the street to the drugstore to get some chips and such. As I approached the automatic glass doors, I saw a person standing on the other side, so I waited for them to come through. I stood there waiting for what felt like an eternity. I was getting frustrated, like what's up with this clown? Can't they see I'm waiting for them? Then I realized it was just my reflection. The end. Thanks for watching.